for that beautiful call to worship. Well, hey there, folks. Welcome to church night. I see a lot of children of God in the crowd this evening. I just want to say to you, blessings and vigilance. Am I right? My name is Kathy Piatto, okay? I'm the youth minister here. I'm also here to protect you, okay? That's why we have this gun, alright? Tonight we're going to have a real fun time, but we're also going to have a safe time, okay? If any perp walks through that door trying to take your money or steal from you or hurt you, some staff has you. Okay, we're going to protect you, we're going to keep you safe, because the Lord, He can't do it alone, He needs our help, and that's why we have these guns tonight. I am going to say, though, I'm kind of disappointed at how few of you brought your own guns. You know, this is a church, we believe in our Second Amendment rights, we believe in guns, and not in gun violence, but in protecting yourself, okay? So next time, please remember to bring your guns. This is church, people, okay? You gotta bring your guns. Really though. Really though. No, I know I started off on a serious note, okay? I want to bring the fun back into it. I want to bring the fun back into it, okay? And as you guys know, well, the people that have been here before know, the newcomers might not know, though. We start every church service off with a little welcome to our neighbors. And we tell our neighbors hello by giving them a big old high five, not too hard but not too soft either. You just want to do it just enough to get the blood flowing, and you want to tell them blessings and light. Can you all stand up and give your neighbors a high five and say blessings and light? Now imagine how much better that would have been if you would have been clicking your guns together. Randy and I will demonstrate. Blessings and light, Randy. See? Now I just want to point out to you, I just got this gun, okay? I have no idea how to work it, but I do know it's fully loaded, safety off, totally automatic. This is a barrel part, this is a scope, and this is the trigger. And you just pull it when you want to shoot somebody. It's that easy. I just think they're great. They're cool too. Alright, folks, before we get started with this amazing service, I just have a couple of announcements for you, okay? Craig's going to help me out with that first one, aren't you, Craig? One big thing is, I want you guys to note, are y'all paying attention now? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now, our next service, day of the month has changed, okay? We're going to be doing the first Friday of next month, October 3rd, not the second Wednesday, okay? We're going to be doing service on Friday, October 3rd. I said it slow so you'd remember. And the reason we're doing that is because we were invited to do a church service for the Praise Comedy Festival Benson Ball. This is very exciting. We have some kind of more popular, praise comedians on that show, and we're so excited to make you folks laugh and fall in love with the Lord all at the same time. We really are. So be sure, we're already selling pew seat tickets to that. I hope that you will consider purchasing one of those pew seat tickets. They're the same price, okay, and it's gonna get pretty sold out in here, so you definitely want to buy yourself a ticket to that one. All right, and the other date I want you to remember is December 19th. We're putting on the Some Souls Church Holiday Spectacular. We're going to be doing that at the Black Cat on their main stage. We have some amazing performers on that service, and it's going to be real fun. So if you haven't booked your travel for the holidays yet, be sure to book your time for leaving Washington, D.C. after the 19th of December. All right, so October 3rd, December 19th. Remember that. Can you guys say those dates? October 3rd, December 19th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, it's September, all right, already. Can you believe that? How fast did the summer go, you know? But with September means we're going to give out our annual Praise Balloon Award. Let me just grab it. This is a praise balloon, okay? Now what this balloon symbolizes is what it means to be filled with His Holy Spirit. All right? The recipient of this award was once a flappy, soggy latex sack that has now been filled with the moist breath of God. This year's Praise Balloon Award goes to Some Souls Church congregation member Theodore Lee Jones. Come on up here, Theodore. Come on up here, Theodore. You gotta give it to him, Randy. There you go. You can't keep the balloon for you. We'll get you a balloon later, Randy. Can someone take a picture? Reverend Bidet.
All right, hold on.
Picture.
Hold these.
Thank you. Now, while they're taking the picture, I'm going to explain why Theodore is a recipient of this award. Now, not only did Theodore create for Some Souls Church a beautiful promotional video. Now, who saw that video out there? Thank you so much for watching it. If you want to share it with your friends, we'd sure appreciate that. But Theodore created that promotional video, but that's not really why we're giving it to you. We're giving it to him because he has attended the past 52 bondage bingos. Hasn't missed one in an entire year. Theodore, everyone wants to know, what's your safe word, honey? Come on over here, tell everyone. What's your safe word?
Canasta?
That's right. I remember that night. We got a little crazy. You had to say it. Well, blessings and light, Theodore. Congratulations. Don't pop that balloon now, though. It's easily poppable. Keep it safe, honey. Keep it safe. All right, people. We've had a lot of good news and happiness going on lately. We really have. Praise Balloon, amazing shows coming up. But all that joy and happiness is about to be dead in the water.
What? No!
Yes. And the reason is that 2 days ago at 3:09 p.m. in the afternoon, there was a security threat at the personal home of our Reverend Dr. Stevedore Maybelline Bidet Esquire. There was. Now, Randy St. Oates Jr., our altered boy here, he was home at the time and was unharmed. He was unharmed, but the window was cracked open, so the perp got away and the security alarm went off. The alarm went off. You can imagine how scared we were. You know, I mean, thank God for those alarms, you know what I'm saying? Because what if it didn't go off? What would we have done? Reverend Bidet would have come home to find 20 dead cats and a splooge of Randy all over the walls. I think you folks can understand why we're a bit upset. And you know, Bidet got home, we all came together, and like good Some Souls Church staff members, we prayed, okay, because we were scared and we prayed to our Lord. But they didn't do anything. Because what we realized was, the Lord's not here to protect us. He's not. You gotta outsource for that. And that's exactly why we hired newest Some Souls Church staff member, Sam Hernandez. Can you come up here, Sam? Now, not only is Sam a fantastic crew member, but she served in the Marines for 15 years. All right, she did 5 tours in Iraq, where she received the Gold Star Award for Best Smile. She did. Now, Sam here, after the incident, she informed us about this law they have in Florida, and I'm sure it's applicable here as well. I didn't look it up, but I'm sure it is. And it's called the King of the Castle Law. And basically that law states that you are justified in shooting the fuck out of any ass clown who tries to fuck with your shit. Am I right? Yeah. Can I get an amen? And that is exactly why all Some Souls Church staff members are now armed with fully loaded automatic safety-off weapons. Now this is for your protection and ours. Who knows if this perp is going to come back and try to get us? There's a lot of money in that offering plate, and we're not ready to give it up. That goes straight to the Lord. Now I know a lot of you folks go to the shooting range all the time. You have 5, 10, 20 weapons at home on your person right now. But we thought it'd be a good idea. Excuse me, can you stop talking?
Come on now.
What in the back?
The reason I ask is because this is for your safety. Okay? I mean, this isn't like a bar, this is a church. Alright, so we're about to do something for your safety, and that is we're going to do a self-defense demonstration, okay, on 3 common home invasion scenarios. Now, playing the role of the vigilant homeowner, gun rights activist, and king of the castle is Sam Hernandez. Playing the role of the perp, probably filled with lots of disease and other stuff so we don't actually care if he lives or dies, is altered boy Randy St. Oates Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, Some Souls Church presents Self-Defense Using Your Gun Demonstration. Now I just have to say this. These firearms are fully loaded, so we're not actually going to fire them because we don't actually want to kill Randy, although sometimes, you know, I'm thinking maybe I do. He's so crazy. But shots fired will be simulated by using the word kabam. Kabam! Thank you, Sam. Alright, scenario 1. Now, most home invasions are done by crackheads who are looking to get their next fix, and they think that you have all that good crack they like to snort. Alright, so crackheads are a lot like rodents, and they try to get in your home through the foundation. You know, they try to burrow in there. So if you see this happening, what you need to do is immediately exit your domicile. Find the location of the crackhead and shoot him in the ass, execution style. Now, unlike him, your crack is still safe. I don't know where you guys keep yours. I keep mine tucked away in my bedside table. Helps me sleep. That crack does. Scenario 2. You were walking home from the market after purchasing some high-quality, in-season purple asparagus from the Whole Foods. Or should I say a whole paycheck? Am I right? That place is expensive. It is. But the thing is the people on the street know that, and it has a high market value on many, many street corners. So if you're walking home with your purple asparagus and you sense a mugger coming at you from behind, what you need to do is bend over and shoot him in the dick. Come on! Someone's pee won't be smelling like asparagus. Now the third scenario is a classic Kansas City long con, bait and switch right down the middle, alright? So it turns out the man that you've been married to for 7 years is actually a con artist who that whole time has been trying to get the passcode to your safe filled with millions of bitcoins worth of bitcoins. Now what that thief does not know is that this Hawaiian vacation you've planned is going to be his last. For as you stand on the shores of Kauai enjoying the beautiful sunset, your twin brother, also Sam Hernandez, is 100 yards offshore, pointing a laser-sighted, high-power sniper rifle. Come on! Till death do us part. That one's a little more intense. You have to have a twin brother and a rifle and all that, but I think you can manage it if you need to. Hey, Reverend Bidet, you gotta cut that out. You're gonna blind somebody. Bidet, those things are dangerous.
Sorry.
My God, I can't believe you can just, anyone like Bidet or whoever can just go to a store and buy himself a laser pointer. I mean, I think you should have to take a test or something for those things. You gotta cut that out. You don't want to be just pointing those laser pointers, flinging around like crazy, like, you know, we do with our guns. These are safe. That's not. Well, folks, that's it. That concludes the self-defense home invasion safety scenario. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing service lined up for you tonight. We have Stavros Algius, we have Bella LeBlanc, we have Hillary Schofield, and at the end of the night, we got Rock and Roll by Go Cozy. It's going to be fun, but before we get started with all that hurrah, we're going to say a quick prayer. So if you got your guns, point them up toward the Lord, or just bow your head. Dear unnamed governor of the universe, we just want to thank you so much for making the Second Amendment non-negotiable. We know all the other amendments are negotiable, but that one is not forevermore. I also want to thank you for creating the fanny pack, the perfect holster for my gun and all my church supplies. Lord, we just ask that in the case that we need to use these guns, that you teach us how to actually use them in the moment. Lord, we ask that you're with each and every person in this room, and that you know forevermore that we are all here to come together at the same time in your name. And the presidents, and the bread and the day, and to which it stands, one nation under you. In his name we say, peace out.
Peace out.
Now who's ready for some inspirational testimony? Now our next performer just got back from Greece. Alright, and it is my understanding that Greece is somewhere that our Lord walked for a little bit. So he's going to tell you all about that. Now Stavros has saved at least, about 1 million people you've brought to the Lord, right, honey? About 1.5 million people he's brought to the Lord. And I don't think it's going to be any different tonight. I hope you folks are ready to be saved. I hope you're ready for some awesome inspirational testimony from Stavros Halkias, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up!
All right, how we doing, gang?
Stavros Halkias, people! get your smartphones and tweet at him. His Twitter handle is @StavComedy, STAV Comedy. They love it when you tweet at them. They do. You folks having a good time tonight? That's right. Take a second, go get a beer. It's just me up here. It doesn't matter. Oh, me. I love you too, Lenny.
I hate you.
All I want to say is praise God. Praise guns. Am I right? Folks, we're about to get into the religious part of our service. This next man coming up to the altar here has been violated. His home has been burgled, and he's been trespassed against. Please welcome to the stage with the polite and sort of comforting applause, the Reverend Dr. Stevedore Maybelline Bidet, Esquire. Oh, poor man, poor man.
How's everyone out there doing tonight? Come on, there was pussy shit in the back. How y'all doing out there tonight? Give me an amen. Give me an amen. Give me an hallelujah. Give me an hallelujah. Give me a stick 'em up. That's fucking scary. Y'all need to back off.
Oh man, I think that covers just about all the religious beliefs we have in the room tonight. Oh, look at you all, you're doing so well. Y'all look so good tonight. How are you? How are you, flock? You look so good. Anyone else, anyone out there is coming to their first church night service? Oh my Lord! Come on, flock, put them hands together. If you gotta help them bust that cherry, put your guns in the air. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. We're not going to shoot anyone tonight. But we might. Oh, man. Anyone got a birthday or wedding anniversary coming up? I don't give a shit. Moving on. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have not been here yet, I just want to welcome you all to Some Souls Church. Oh man, Some Souls Church. I'm so glad to see such new flesh and meat out there in the audience. I'm out there looking at you, you're looking up at me, I'm looking in your eyes, you're looking in my eyes, and other places probably too. And that's okay, because we foster it all here. We embrace it all, we run with it. That's what we do. Touch my finger. Touch it. Don't look at me again for the rest of the night. Well, what is Some Souls Church, people? Okay, what is this? What is this church that we're all a part of here, okay? Well, it's a church. It's an establishment for some souls. You've probably seen churches out there before that are for all souls. And we pretty much welcome everyone too, but when you call it Some Souls, you kind of keep the assholes out, okay? So just up the ante on that when you're telling assholes about it. Say, no, it's just for some souls. And make it clear that they're not one of them. And then get new friends, because fuck that guy or girl, whatever. Oh my Lord. I'd like to introduce the staff of Some Souls Church, who I am so proud of. And not you yet, Randy, back over. Back over a bit, come on. Look at that form, by the way. It's like if a gazelle could stand on two legs and carry a firearm. And some people wanted to fuck that gazelle. That's what's happening to my left right now. You fucked a gazelle? Hey, to each their own. I'd first like to introduce, you've seen her already, Kathy Piota. Big round of applause for Kathy. Come on now. Oh my Lord. Kathy Piota, the finely tuned Swiss gears that keep the clock of my brain ticking, the best goddamn youth minister in the contiguous United States, and the only member of Some Souls Church with a license to drive. Kathy, we thank you for all that you do, but most of all, we thank you for your vulva. Who hasn't been inside Kathy's vulva, am I right? It's a German car, come on people. And then behind us, I don't know if anyone heard someone twinkling on the organ earlier. Anyone hear any organ music? Put your hands together for church organist Beulah Hurley, come on! Rock out, Beulah, do a little thing. Dance, Randy, fucking dance, Randy. That's good. We're done. We're good. We're good. Okay. Beulah puts the organ in organist. She was born on July 6, 1958 in Tampang, Lao, Kiribati. That is in the Pacific. She was born to Latvian missionaries. This nimble-fingered songstress tickles the ivory of our hearts, and we thank her for that. Beulah Hurley, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, to my left, my consigliere. That's Italian. He is the sticky glue that binds all of the parts of Some Souls Church together. The stickiest of sticky glue. Randy St. Oates Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy St. Oates Jr. He has the skin elasticity of a young Jonathan Lipnicki. And when Randy awakes in the morning, his breath smells of Goldschlager and almond milk. Truly a creation of the Lord. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Reverend Dr. Stevedore Madeline Bidet, Esquire. That's right. Put them up if you got them. Come on now. So people, what do I do? Well, I run a room and shelter for cats. It's called Reverend Bidet's Spay and Pray, okay? We snip them, we clip them, we get on our knees and pray with them. I'm a cat ophthalmologist. I held a degree, several actually, in cat ophthalmology from Natchitoches Parish, Louisiana's Natchitoches Parish Community College, okay? I went to school for sports medicine, cat therapy, and theology. And most recently, I'm proud to announce that I am a licensed feline firearm instructor, okay? That's right. Because they need protection too. There is a lot of machination that goes into making sure their little paws can pull that trigger when the time comes. Most of them, the guns weigh more than they do. It's awful. No one makes anything for the feline firearms market. It could be the next Uber if you're that person, I swear to God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight to talk about something very serious: guns. It's the most serious of things that there are to talk about, is guns. No, not yet. That comes later. But I want to say that while this topic is serious, and has become more serious for us recently due to a home invasion at my home, where I sleep, where Randy sleeps, in an entirely separate bedroom. Jesus Christ, Randy. I guess what I'm trying to say is that guns have gotten generally a bad rap. And we didn't know we needed them until we didn't have them when we needed them. And that's when someone was in the house and we weren't there, and we could have needed them to kill that person. If that's the takeaway right there, if that's all you're going to do tonight, absorb that, take it in. I mean, guns are not particularly dangerous. That's what we found out during the research that we did after this incident. We said, okay, so you want to carry a firearm in Washington, D.C. It's very simple. You just go on the internet and you buy one, and you drive out to the airport and you meet a guy named Craig at the FedEx container area, and you give him $10,000 in cash, and you put him in the back of Kathy's Volvo, and then you drive them into D.C. in the dead of the night, and you make sure that the guy who opened the gate for you at the airport is killed, so he doesn't know who you are. It is so simple to get a gun in this city, and that's what we did. People say that gun accidents happen all the time. Sure they do. Accidents happen everywhere. Gun accidents have happened to good people since the beginning of time. Example number 1. Charlie Sheen shot his wife in the early 90s. Drugs. Come on, you can't blame the gun for that one. Dick Cheney shot a guy while they were hunting. Maybe that guy looked like a fucking quail. I don't know. I wasn't there. Nobody. CNN Anderson Cooper wasn't there. How does he know what happened? No one does. Okay? Also, I found out that Peter Fonda shot himself. I don't know much about Peter Fonda, so we're going to move on. And last but not least, Lil Wayne shot himself when he was 6. That's true. I didn't know how to feel about that either, so your silence is understood. But I'll say this, the problem is that for most people, guns and how they work is just a mystery. No one knows how it happens. Okay? No one understands. And when they find out how it happens, they feel a lot better about it. Okay? I mean, I didn't know. I thought it was some kind of magic. You pulled the trigger, and I didn't know. I've seen a lot of cartoons. Maybe bang just happens at the end, and then someone falls down. Okay? But I think you'll understand when I explain to you how a gun works, how safe it is. Alright? A magazine goes into a weapon like this. This is a 6-hour that fires 40 caliber ACP rounds, whatever type you'd like. I have full metal jacket hollow point in this weapon right now. Okay? And what happens is that ammunition moves up through the magazine into the chamber. Okay? The round is chambered, and then the hammer comes back, and then when the trigger is pulled, right? You never want to point at anything you don't intend to shoot. I just want to say that right now. When the trigger is pulled, and this is where people don't understand how simple and safe it is. When the trigger is pulled, a small explosion takes place in the chamber, and a lead projectile fires out of the barrel at the speed of sound and impacts something at just under that speed of sound. And if it's a hollow point, it explodes and it shreds their fucking organs. So that's it. Come on, I hope that helps everyone understand that there's nothing to be afraid of here, people. Now, we didn't know any of that stuff, okay? We didn't know that when we got started on this journey. And then we found out and we said, guns everywhere all the time. Why not? Come on, people. All right, so the second thing we learned about guns is that guns solve problems, okay? They really do. Randy, as everyone knows, is financially irresponsible, all right? Randy went into the Bank of America on 14th and Irving over there without a gun, and he went up to the counter, and he said, I'd like some money from my account, and they said, there's no money in that account. What could he do but leave the bank? That's it. Randy returned 25 minutes later with a gun, same clothes, same demeanor, same question, and he left with a shitload of money, more than he's ever seen in his entire life. Okay? Guns are safe and they solve problems. But when it comes to why someone might want to own a gun, or why you need a gun, maybe not you need a gun, okay? I only have to point to my favorite holy document, the Bill of fucking Rights, okay? That is my favorite book in the Bible, people. And after perusing through that, I came to a revelation. You might call it an epiphany. You might want a gun because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Am I right, people? Come on now. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the response for the good news of the Lord tonight. Y'all ready to practice that a little bit? It's a bit of a call and response here, okay? You'll know to do it because I rest my hand up like this, and then you're going to say the response. It's right in your programs. Okay, just open your program up and look at the bottom of it down there. And it's right under the good news. And it says, because that is the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. And we're going to try that again, but this time I want to hear balls in it or ovaries in it, as the case may be, because that was weak. Because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. We're going to do that one more time. Because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Now today, why might I want a gun? Why would I need an M24 grenade launcher to hunt quail? Okay? Is it because I can actually do that in 3 states in America? And because it's really cool to see all that quail matter go everywhere? Sure. But the real answer is because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Amen. Okay? Now today, why would I need to be able to carry my 6-hour that has 40 ACP to the hilt, full metal jacket, hollow point, into my favorite bar? Okay? Is it because that sometimes I like to shoot the tops off of a bottle? Sure. But more importantly, it's because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Come on, people, it makes sense. Lord. Now, why would I want to fix a bayonet to my AR-15 before heading over to Echo Stage to the Die Antwoord concert? Okay? Is it because some sketchy motherfuckers might be there and you're not quite sure if the people in that band are married or brother and sister? That's an okay reason, but more importantly, because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Come on! I think you freaky and I like you people a lot. Oh man. Now why, when I go to the little bidet's room, would I want a Walther PPK strapped to my inner thigh? Okay? Is it because I've had a wide sanch situation before and I don't know how to respond to that? Or is it because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it? Feels good to shout it out, doesn't it? Let out all that whatever. Oh wow, this one, that's right. Now why would I need a full kilogram of C4 plastic explosive when I ride the metro? Okay? Is that because once again, we're holding due to a fucking train in front of us? Maybe, but more importantly, it's because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. I am fucking Spartacus right now. Bidet, why, you might ask, would I want a 30mm Vulcan cannon shooting high-energy, depleted uranium rounds mounted to the top of my Subaru Forester? Okay? Is it because that is an equal measure of force with the rest of the folks out there in Portland, Oregon? Maybe. But no, it's because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. And last but not least, why do I need a silencer if I'm hunting deer? Is it because if you drop a prize motherfucking stag, you don't want the others to scurry off because they saw and heard their friend die? Sure. But more importantly, it's because that's the way motherfucking Chuck Heston and the good Lord intended it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the good news of the Lord. Amen. Praise Chuck. Well, we're going to move into one of my favorite parts of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone ever sung a hymn before out there? Anyone ever sung a hymn at a real church? Actually, it is kind of fun, isn't it? But it's not as fun as this, people. Come on now. Everyone get up on your feet and prepare yourself for our first sing-along hymn. Which
now,
is one
this hymn was written by Sonny Bono.
Oh, was it really?
Huge gun rights activist.
Huge gun rights act. You know what? Maybe this is too soon. But if he'd had a gun on him and could have shot that tree on that ski slope.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Okay? Bang, bang, he shot me down, bang. Give yourselves a round of applause, people. You have beautiful fucking angelic voices, and I loved all of them. We should cut a record again.
And Beulah Hurley, she's kind of hiding back here. Why don't you step out here and say hi to everyone?
Come on, Beulah.
This organ doesn't play with itself. Beulah plays with it.
That's right.
Say hi, Beulah. Hi, Beulah. Thank you, honey. It was
It's wonderful.
great. It was great.
Okay.
Okay,
It's time.
folks, are you ready for the witness to faith fancy dancy part of the service? We are so excited about this. Can you move that podium to the side
you
there?
got it, Ken. You
She's
got it.
gonna need some room. All right. Now this next lady is known as the Stepford wife gone wild. Now she's a real wife. It's true. She has been doing burlesque for 13 years, so she knows what she's doing. She's got her own production company, and she's Jewish, which I found interesting. You can find out more information here, but don't look at that. Look at her while she's doing the dance, because it's going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella LeBlanc. Praise the Lord. That's BellaLeBlanc.com. Can you remember that? That's la, not lo, like the French peoples.
I took the male pronoun
She took the male pronoun
because I like penis.
because she loves the penis. Now Bella told me that her husband updates her website every Monday if and only if she gives him a BJ.
It's true.
It's the truth.
It was updated on Monday. I'm still recovering.
Yep, she's still recovering.
Watch the porno deep.
Her husband must be pretty endowed. Oh yeah, maybe Randy should come and get your clothes so you don't have to do that. That'd be weird if you... I'm sorry, Bella. Randy fucked up. Don't worry, we'll lash him later. Or you can. While Randy's cleaning up Bella's clothes, I want to tell you a little bit about our next performer. She is an incredible children's comedian. Alright, so I need all the kids to pay attention, alright? Quit Snapchatting, quit dick picking. It's time to pay attention to the funny lady. Yeah. She's got a show at the Hyatt, you know what, up there in Bethesda. You guys know where that is? The Bethesda Hyatt? Right up the metro station there. Yeah? It's on the September the 20th, alright? You should go. Who's ready for some children's comedy? Are you ready? Okay, now it's time to settle.
Too loud. Shut up and listen. Everyone quiet.
Craig, don't point that at people unless it's a real threat. No, you're gonna lose your patience if you do that. Craig's everyone's general practitioner, and he loses it sometimes. He's been in jail a few times for his anger problems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the children's comedian? Please give a warm Some Souls Church welcome to Hillary Schofield.
For Hillary Schofield. Put your hands together. Come on now.
She's got a Twitter, and it's Hillennial, which is like millennial with an H. Tweet that shit with the @ symbol. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Come on, how's everyone doing out there tonight?
I love you. Everything's all fucked up here. Hold on. It's your fault. Tony, you're beautiful.
Remember, no eye contact, no eye contact, no eye contact. We touched fingers, it was weird, no eye contact. Okay, hold on a second.
Don't cross the streams.
Not yet.
Get to her. You get to her.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope everyone is having fun so far during this service tonight. Is everyone having a good time? How about one more time for Stavros, who made us laugh? One more time for Bella LeBlanc, who took her clothes off. One more time for Miss Hillary Schofield, who just made us crack the fuck up. Come on, people, put them hands together. And who likes rock and roll music? Who likes rock and roll music? no, sorry. Let's pump our brakes on that one, okay? Never! We might be at church in a bar, but it ain't that bad, people. It ain't that bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of fun tonight, but it's time to get just a little bit serious, and I hope y'all can follow me down this path. Okay? It's time for the sermon. Anyone ever sat through a sermon before? Anyone ever sat through an old bidet sermon before? Alright, so y'all know there's Lucky Charms at the end of this fucking rainbow. Okay? Well, we're going to talk about something serious, people. There was a burglary at my residence, where Randy also happens to stay. I wouldn't say it's his residence too, he just stays there. Doesn't pay rent, never has, probably never will. But my space was violated, people. Our space, mostly my space where Randy stays, was violated. It doesn't feel good. You get angry. You get sad, you feel scared. You feel like it could happen at any time, anywhere, to anyone. And that's when I realized, after all this research that we'd done as a church and as a group together, that if I'd had a gun in that house when that person broke in, I would have shot the shit out of them. And I would have thanked the Lord there are no emotional, moral, or legal consequences to doing that. Thanks to the laws in this country. I mean, let's look at the words, people. Okay? Alright? Now, it's in ancient English, written all the way back in the 17-something whatever. So I'm going to translate it for you after. Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to... my accent's not so good in ancient English. Let's come back. Militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm going to translate that for you from ancient English into modern day English. What that means is I'm going to go to a Bass Pro Shop in Scottsdale, Arizona and buy the biggest, baddest, fully automatic fucking gun I have ever seen in my life, and I'm going to kill whoever the fuck, because America, yeah! That's what that means in modern times English. It's hard and difficult to get through because of those documents being written in ancient English, which is most closely related to, like, Pig Latin. Okay? That's what that means, people, and we've done just that. We've done that everywhere. We've done that in Some Souls Church. Okay? I want to remind everyone, or tell you for the first time if you weren't here last year on our September 11th extravaganza show. Okay? Yep. I know. For those of you who weren't here, I'll remind you that I had 2 cats that were killed in an accident. They were twins.
Sorry.
Kathy ran them over. She knocked down my twin meowers. That's what she did. I want to remind everyone... Oh, come on, don't all now out there. Don't do that. That's fucking clever and y'all know it. I want to remind y'all of our Some Souls Church threat levels, of which right now we are at threat level Alpha Orange 2. Before that is threat level Alpha Orange 3, Magenta Orange 4, Bravo 6-2 Orange, and just X-Ray. That comes first, even though it sounds the most serious. We're rethinking the whole thing. Okay? But people, we're at threat level Orange Alpha 2. Alright, people? Because someone broke in, and then when that we didn't have the firepower to address... I mean, people, it is National Vigilance Month. It is September. It is National Vigilance Month. Why aren't we freaking out right now? We should be. We should be hearing... Oh, my Lord. What's that noise? What's that noise? What's going on, Kathy? What's happening?
I need a microphone.
What's happening? Give her the microphone. That fucking noise. We just moved to threat level Orange Alpha 1, people!
I have incriminating evidence sent from Some Souls Church Intel 6.
Holy shit, Intel Team 6, motherfucker. Kathy, put that up here right now. Are you ready to authenticate?
I'm not sure.
Let it go down, Kathy. Let it go down. Kathy, get your authentication key out. It's like Crimson Tide, motherfuckers. I'm Gene Hackman. She's Denzel. Hold it up, Tony, for fuck's sake. How does it open?
We have to do the voice activation.
Are you ready for command authentication verbal?
Yes.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Pussycat, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Oh, my lord. Hold it, Tony, for fuck's sake.
What does he say?
Oh, my lord. It's satellite imagery from the KH-11 Keyhole Intelsat in a heliocentric geosynchronized orbit.
Google Street View.
Kathy, get it on the viewer!
2 days ago, 3:09 p.m.
That's right when the house was broken into,
The
my fucking
Google
lord.
car went by your residence. Craig, first image.
Get it up. That's my house. That's my fucking house.
That's it, right there.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Next image. Next image. Enhance. Enhance. Oh, my God. I can see the perp. I can see him right there. Oh, my sweet Lord. Enhance again, Craig. Enhance again. What is... I can't even... I don't even know... I would recognize that anywhere. I know who that is! Ah! How could you, Raina, you son of a bitch? You live in the house. You have keys, literally. All the liquor was missing. You could have just asked. You bought most of that Goldschlager. I'm gonna do it, Randy. I'm gonna do it right now. Classic Reservoir Dogs scenario. How is it? It doesn't go back. I can't do it. I can't do it, people. I don't have what it takes in me to take another human life. Lord, people, what it all comes down to is fuck. We don't know why we have all these guns on us. We don't even know how to use them. We shot Craig O'Malley in the inner thigh right near his femoral artery before the show started. Fucking accident. These things are dangerous. Now, people, I'm not saying that I don't want people to have guns in this country. Okay? I'm not saying gun ownership's a bad thing. I'm not hating on you if you own a firearm or if you like to go out shooting. Okay? But what I'm saying is that back in the 1780s, when that Second Amendment was written, I mean, has anyone ever... Did you listen to it? It's not even a complete sentence. It's not even grammatically correct. What? I'm just saying that I support your rights to do what you gotta do as an American, but let's recall that at the time that that shit was written, people didn't think Antarctica was a thing. People didn't know what germs were or that they could kill you. If you weren't ivory white, you weren't a person. Okay? And a long boat journey almost certainly ended in your death. A lot has fucking changed, people. I'm just saying maybe it's time we reevaluate, am I right? Hail Satan indeed, Steve. Hail Satan indeed. Now these things are dangerous. These things are dangerous, and I'm going to ask everyone, all members of Some Souls Church, and anyone out there in the audience, if you have one with you, We're going to dispose of these firearms in the safest, most responsible way that I know how. On the count of 3, we will put them behind our backs. And we will drop them on the ground. Never again to see them or look at who might pick them up or handle them ever again. 1, 2, 3.
There's a praise balloon.
Who thought this shit was a good idea? Ladies and gentlemen, that has been tonight's sermon. Thank you so much. That was not an end, ladies and gentlemen. That was merely a beginning. I appreciate you lending me your ears. And right now, I'm also going to ask for your mouth parts. Especially you, Sean Barnum. I want everyone on their feet because it's time for our second sing-along hymn. Come on up, people. Who's ever seen Pineapples Express or whatever? Who likes that Emma Mia? M-I-A, it's her name. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I fly like paper, get high like planes. I hope you all are getting the cockles of your pockets ready. Because we're going to do a little bit of an offering here, people. Now I know y'all put your hard-earned money in the bucket at the door. But I just want to ask you, anyone enjoying themselves tonight? Anybody ready for some shots and tots in a little bit? Anyone still ready to rock and fucking roll and go cozy? Yeah! Now we got a lot more coming up, and ladies and gentlemen, these artists work hard. These artists work hard. Let's do a little bit of music for the collection there. Now what's going to happen here is Randy and Kathy are going to head out, and we're going to do something called tithing, people. Now the money that you put in these plates go directly to the artists who performed here tonight. Some of them do have day jobs, but rest assured they are not very good at their day jobs because they are so excellent at their nighttime jobs, which is entertaining this city. Oh, holy shit, internet. You can find us at our orgy at www.churchnight.org. Okay, you can join us there, that's ORG. You can find us on the Facebook. Anyone got a Facebooks? You can like us. We just passed 420, so it's too late for that. But we're creeping up on 500, and when we get to 500, Randy's going to wax everything. I just made that shit up. Anyway, we're also at symbol Church Night DC. At symbol Church Night DC. That's for following us on the Twitter. We tumble for you. Okay, we tumble for you. We do that at Church Night DC. Oh wait, hold on, Craig. All right, so we were on the Instagrams before. We were on Instagrams, but you're gonna have to stretch that out. Someone at Instagram's headquarters says you can't post things like that, and you can't hashtag body parts. So because we posted just the tiniest bit of pornography, and I mean the tiniest, most tasteful bit, and it was a seminar on how to keep your pubes modern. It was a feminist empowerment thing. So fuck Instagram. Anyway, we had to change it all up. So it's now church_night_DC. Church_night_DC. That's how you're going to find at symbol us on Instagram. DC. Kathy, are we happy? We're pretty happy. We're like that fucking couple that robs that restaurant in Pulp Fiction. We thank none of you for reaching back in and taking out your bad motherfucker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, is anybody ready for some chocolate fountain? I said, is anybody ready for some chocolate fountain? I'm sorry, folks in the back, I can't hear you. Are you all ready for some shots and tots? I say shots, you say tots. Shots! 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 Well, then you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Shots and tots! Shots and tots!
First, we must consecrate the gifts. I'll also invite the members of Go Cozy to come on up and very gingerly behind us finish their setup so they may rock your fucking faces off pretty soon here. I'll ask for them to kind of get together. We're just going to need the front here. And as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after you stand up and you form a single file orderly line, everyone in a chair could fold it up and put it right up against the wall. Okay? Imagine everyone is flight attendants and this bitch is on fire. And instead of getting to the exits, you just put the chairs on the wall. I don't want anyone to die. Through him, in him, with him, around him, in his general vicinity, with grateful thanks to Jameson Irish whiskey, which everyone has imbibed before making a bad sexual choice, once or twice.
Only with you.
And now, the consecration of the tots. A low note below. Silence! Through him, in him, with him, around him, with grateful thanks to Orida, or the low-cost substitute that we almost certainly purchased, because the value is greater. And even though these things are called tater tots colloquially, that's actually short for potato toddler. Ladies and gentlemen, place the chairs to your left, form an orderly single file line, and come on up to receive the tots. I say shots, you say tots. Shots! 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 Hit the music, Andrew. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone out there feeling tonight? Come on, that was sweet shit. Give me an amen. Give me an amen. I'd hear you a lot better if y'all came just a little bit closer. Come on in. How about a go cozy? Go cozy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all love to get yourself fucking rocked and get ready to drown a toddler in your moist panties, because this rock and roll is going to overwhelm you, it is a great pleasure for church night to introduce one of our favorite local music acts, a favorite praise band. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Go Cozy! Yeah!
Hey, girl. Hello, can I get turned up? And keys too, please.